everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're here with another tutorial, and this one's a premiere for you subscribers. I wanted to do something a little special for you guys, since you did something nice for me and clicked like and subscribe. So these ones are for you guys. We're going to go ahead and show you how to elevate your space, pun intended, with 3 different room layouts, with the small, medium, and large room. This one here, you guys might have seen in the little sneak peek short that I made. I decorated it to show you guys just how you can utilize the space in here and to make it pretty for the video. But this one is the medium room, and it's just a little heightened floor to kind of split up the space. The small room is this one right here. I also decorated it, but I never finished it. And just so you guys know, if you do the small one, you don't have a lot of space right here, so just keep that in mind if you do want to put one of these in here. I'm not going to show you guys how I built this one, I'm just going to go over how I built it to save a little time for the video. And then for the large room, I built a whole nother house for you guys to show you how I did this. The large room is a mini loft, because I know how much everybody loves lofts. I put it at this height so that you guys can still utilize the space down here if you want to. And so it's not completely dead space. And it's just low enough to where you guys can walk around up here without hitting your head. So now that I've shown you guys all the different layouts, let's go ahead and get started. For layout number 2, that's the medium room. That's the one we're going to start with. We're going to go ahead and take out a bridge piece and place it down. And then we're going to go ahead and pick this up and center it. I'm centering the left side, like so. And then pick it up in that same exact spot and move it either 18 away from you or 18 towards you. I'm going to go towards me, so 5, 10, 15, 18 small squares, and cancel place. Then we're going to take another bridge piece out and attach it. Just make sure that when you're attaching it, that it is straight, and that whichever end or whichever way you went, say we're going this way, I want to attach it to this end. If we were going that way, then we would attach it to the other end. Go ahead and pick this up and place it normally to merge them. And it should look just like that. From here, we're going to make the floor filler for it. And the reason I did that, for 2 reasons actually. This isn't exactly very pretty. And the second reason is that whenever you put things on this bridge piece, they actually float a pretty decent way up off the floor, and I don't like that because then it just looks like everything is floating. For the floor piece, I've already went ahead and made 1 strip. You're going to need 5 pieces for each floor. Then go ahead and we'll make the second one. Both are going to be exactly the same. Center a floor piece in a square. Move 1.5 small squares to the left and cancel place. Add a piece. Pick it up in the same exact spot. Move 1 small square left, cancel place. Add another piece. Pick it up in the same spot. Move 1 small square to the left, cancel place. Add another piece. And then the final one, pick it up in the same spot, and 1.5 small squares, cancel place. And add your final piece. Now we pick up from this one and place normally to merge it all. So it'll be 1.5, 1, 1, 1.5. And do this 2 times, and then just take your pieces and put them together like that. From here, you'll take your bridge pieces, and again, center them in a square. And then we're going to move 1.5 small squares back and cancel place. Then we're going to take this floor piece, cancel place that strip out of the way, take the back strip and cancel place it out of the way, and then grab this floor piece and come over here. And then we're going to make sure that just, excuse me, maybe it will work. Just the tiniest bit is hanging off, and right where it turns green, and place it. Now pick up your floor piece, place it normally, and it should look just like this. And don't worry about these little ends poking out, they get hidden in the wall. So there's your floor piece done. From here, we're going to make our stair. And for that, we're going to need to make a little jig out of some crates and butcher blocks. So to do that, we're going to place a crate down, and then on the front of that crate, just slowly push up, just until it pops off the ground, and place it on the front. Pick up that crate and cancel place it back down on the ground, and then take another crate and put it on top. And then pick up the cancel placed one and place it normally to merge them. And that'll give you about 1.5 crates high. From here, center it in a square. And then take 6 butcher blocks and put them on top, right in the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we're going to take a flagstone paver, and we want this shape specifically because it's going to be hidden in this beam of the stairs. And I need something to step up on. We're going to place it right in the center of that butcher's block, like that. Now we're going to take that paper and bring it down, centered on the crate, as close to it as we can, where it turns green. Then we're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5 small squares to the right, and then 1, 2, 3 small squares towards you. Cancel this. We're going to take out another bridge piece, attach it to those stairs, and then put a crate centered on that so that we can multi-select from it. Go ahead and come over to your paver. And this is in the way because I didn't cancel place it out of the way, so let's go ahead and do that. Pick this crate up in the exact same spot, and just move it over to the next square, centered, and cancel place. Then pick up this paver in the exact same spot it is, and move 5 small squares back to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then cancel place. Multi-select from the crate, excuse me, and then place it right on the paver. Pick up that paver and place it normally, and it should sink at 2 steps and just barely above the ground, like that. Go ahead and take this off, you'll see that this is merged inside of that beam, and we don't see the anchor. Go ahead and pick this anchor up, turn it the way that we need it for the room, and place it. And then we'll come over here, and we have to attach this to a floor piece so that we can actually put it inside the house. So to do that, what we're going to do is take one of the floor pieces, center it in a square, and then I use a crate, and I'll show you why in a second. Multi-select from this crate. And as you can see, because I used the crate, it snaps, just like that, so that I know it's attached to that floor piece every time. Take this off, and you'll know that it's attached when you cancel place this out of the way, and pick up that floor piece, and it moves with it. So from here, there is no measurement. I just eyeball it, and I'm going to show you guys how. Let me move this crate out of the way. We'll take this, cancel place it so that we can grab this floor piece, and bring it as close to the house as we can. Then we'll pick this up again, cancel place it further away, and make sure that where you're cancel placing this, it's not going to collide with something once you get to the spot you want to place it. Pick up the floor piece, come inside, and then I'm just going to put it in a random spot on the floor. And I need to move over to the right by 3 small squares. And I think I am lined up for the back, so we'll see. Pick that up and cancel place it back outside. And then I believe I said 3. Just like that. You'll notice that the little ends are more or less covered on each side. This beam piece on the floor pieces. And this actually needs to move a half a one back so that it more or less lines up with this wood piece on the wall. So let's take this and cancel place it outside one more time. And then just move a half a small square back from where it was sitting. And it should look exactly like this. This isn't just to make it look more built in, it's also to push it as far out as I can before it pops out of the wall to give you a little more space in here. Now we're going to go ahead and grab our stairs and do the exact same thing. We'll cancel place them out of the way. Grab the paver, bring it close to the house and place it. And then grab our stairs, cancel place them out of the way again. And then bring the paver inside. We're going to eyeball this again, and I'm going to put it right here. And I just need to move a half a one over, and I think a half a one forward. So grab this paver, and a half a one forward, and a half a one over. Just like that. You should see this piece is just clipping into the stair. It'll poke out, and there's nothing you can do about that. For some reason, one side of the stair sits up higher than the other. And then it should be not quite touching the wall. And there you have it. You also may notice that it sits up off the ground, if you look, by about a half a small square. Now, you can sink that if you want, but you'll also have to sink the stairs another half square or one more butcher block, and then you'll only be left with one stair. And I don't like that gap. It'll also be a little bit harder to walk up and down. So that's why I didn't do that. So once it's decorated and everything, you won't even notice it anyway. And then for the pillars, I already have a few made because I did this video twice and then had to redo it because I forgot to turn my mic on. All I did for this was take pillars and then just place them onto each other like that in a little chain. And then I made 2 sets, and each one is 10 pillars long for this medium room. And then I bring it over here, put a crate onto a shelf, and then put these on the front of it. Pick up the crate and place it, and then bring it down 3 small squares. So 1, 2, 3, cancel place. And then grab your second chain of pillars. Again, it'll be 10 and 10 for the medium room. And just place it right on top. I need to get a little bit closer. Just like that, and then pick up your shelf and place it to merge them. And they should look just like that. And now when you're placing these, because we merged the builder's floors in with the builder's bridge pieces, the grid's going to be all wonky and it won't actually sit centered for you. So we're going to have to take this off, or take the grid off for that. So cancel place all of that stuff out of the way except your bottom front piece that it's all anchored to. Then bring this inside and you'll see what I mean. It doesn't line centered no matter what you do. So just take your grid off, center it up as best you can, and then just push as close to the wall as you can before it turns red in place. And then if you do 10 long, it should come to right here, right before the stair beam. And that's that. And you'll notice that they sit not quite half of a small square too low. So if you guys want to push them up a little bit higher to make them meet the ceiling, you can. But I think it clips in a little too much, and I didn't want any of it clipped off. So that's why I put it at the height I did. You can also take it off grid to get it at the perfect height if you really want to. But that's room number 2, medium room. From there you would just decorate it however you want. For the small room, I'm going to come in here so I can give you guys a visual. This is done exactly the same way as the medium room. The only thing that you're doing different is centering the stairs. For the builder's bridge pieces, instead of sinking them 18 small squares into each other, or merging them, you're going to merge them 28 small squares into each other. And then for the floors, those are 4 floor pieces long, and they are sunk 2 small squares each into each other. So 2, 2, 2 for each strip. And then you put them on the exact same way as you did the other ones. And then the pillars, if you want them, again, they're done the exact same way, but these are 5 on each side, stacked 2 tall. And instead of sinking them 3 small squares into each other, I only sunk them 2 small squares into each other. And that's how you build this one. Now for this room, it's obviously done a little bit different. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this apart in pieces to show you guys how I did this one. So we'll go ahead and take this floor piece, and I'm not going to pull this apart, I'm just going to tell you guys the measurements to save a little bit of time. Then we'll go ahead and take the stairs out. So for this floor, you're only going to merge them 8 small squares into each other. And then the floors, they are 2, 4, 6 pieces long, and each one is sunk 1 small square into each other. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then the exact same way, you put the 2 strips together, cancel place it 1.5 small squares to one side, line it up to that side, and then pick up and place to merge. From here, the stairs, you want to do is take your Flagstone paver, just like before. And this time we're going to do a stack of 9 butcher blocks high. So take your stack of 6 from up here and add 3 to it and center it in a square. Pick up your Flagstone paver and center it on there. Just like before, as close as you can before it turns red. 9.5 to the right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5. Cancel, please. Just so I can move over here because we have to move this a decent ways. And we're going to move it, now that I'm behind it, 10 towards us. So pick it up in the exact same spot, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And cancel, please. And then do just like before. Take your bridge piece, connect it to your stair, put a crate centered on top so we can multi-select from it, and place it on the paver. And these are in the way. So 1 second. And, oh, we need to do the exact same thing as before. Cancel, place this 5 away, and then the paver 5 back that way. So grab these, and then just center them in the next square over. Cancel, place. And then pick this up and move 5 small squares back to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cancel, place. Over here, multi-select from the crate and place it on the paver. Pick up the paver and place it to merge it. And it should be hidden just like before. Now take this bridge off. And we have our 2 pieces. Now we're going to take this floor piece, come over here, and put it on the crate on the shelf. Let me go ahead and move this out of the way. And I'm going to show you guys a neat little trick. I just recently figured out you can do this, and it just so happens to put this in the perfect spot on the floor. So I'm going to show you guys how I did it. We're going to take a crate. I have a stone one here, and we're going to place it on top of another crate, because this is just what I have right here. Multi-select from the crate, pick it up, place it normally. Pick up this crate, place it on the bridge piece, multi-select from it, place it normally. Do this back and forth a few times. Sometimes it works instantly, sometimes it doesn't. But as you can see, it worked here, it just grabbed the wrong thing. Instead of picking up this bridge piece, it picked up the crate that the crate was sitting on before, so the previous item. And so it doesn't have this, but it still works the exact same way. So it's a multi-select without the multi-select item on your piece, if that makes sense. So we're going to go ahead and do this again. Multi-select, place, place, multi-select, place, place, multi-select, place. Keep doing this until you get that. So now I can move this as if it was a multi-selected piece without that piece on it and place it however I want. Isn't that neat? And I've used this for a couple of things now. It's actually very, very useful because you don't have to worry about this piece getting in the way whenever you move the object. So let's go ahead and moved this further away because it accidentally multi-selected it, and that was the issue. And I'll show you guys one more time. Place it, multi-select, place it normally. Place it, multi-select, place it normally. Just keep going back and forth. And eventually, just like that. So I started on the crate, it will end up picking this up. If I started on the bridge piece, it will end up picking the crate up. So now as you can see, I can place it just like I had multi-selected it, but there's nothing on it. From here, we put it just like this on the piece to where just the front of the crate is merged, like that. So that when we pick this up and place it to merge it, which I forgot to do, this will merge into this bridge piece and get sandwiched between the floor pieces and the bridge. And it will also sit at the exact spot we need it to merge into the wall. So let's go ahead and pick this up, place it, and move 2 small squares down and cancel place. And then we're going to do our little trick again. I'm not sure if anybody else has figured this out or not. I'm sure somebody has, but I don't know if anybody's really messed with this to see like just how far you can push it. So place it on the crate, multi-select, place it. So for now, I am calling this the multi-select bug, unless somebody else has come up with something. Place it just like that. Place it, and it'll merge it just like so, and you won't see it. Then we can take this, cancel place it out of the way, then grab our wall piece. Come into the large room, make sure we're turned the right way. I should have done that while we were outside. Let's see. Multi-select, or I'm sorry, pick that up and cancel place it out of the way, and then pick up your piece. And then where you want to put this is the square right below the yellow line, and more or less centered in it, since this does slide around. Go ahead and place it like that. Go ahead and move this over a little. And if your piece turns on you like this, just turn it until you see the little green outline of your bridge piece, and then you'll know it's facing the right way. And I think we're lined up. Just like that. Then you'll take your stairs and put them in the exact same way as the other ones. Just cancel place this out of the way. Bring this close to the house. Place it down. Cancel place them out of the way again. Pick up the paver. Which way do I have to face it? The correct way, I think. Place them down. And turn them one more. For those of you who didn't know, you can use a honey lure to do this, for the cancel placement. And then we want to get it close to the wall, and then just merging in like before. And you'll notice that the paver won't let you put it right up against the wall. So all you need to do for that is come out here and grab a pillar. Put this on top of the paver, and then multi-select from it. I need to move out 1.5 more, I believe. And they should be right where I want them. There we go. Just barely up against the wall, not really. And just barely poking through the floor piece, or the bridge piece. And then you can climb up here, no problem. Now the last thing I need to show you guys is the posts. I did not anchor these in for a specific reason, because if you look, none of them are really centered. That one's not, neither is this one. And so that's why. This is pretty much the only one that's almost, but not quite, centered with the stair. And so I put each one on an individual anchor, just so that I can come in and take the grid off and free place them by hand. So to do these, all you have to do is take a dessert plate for your anchor, and then 2 crates high for your height, centered in a square, and then grab a little step, center that plate, grab your crate stack, move it to the next square back, and then grab your plate, or cancel place it, and then grab your plate, and then cancel place the plate on the ground. That way it's going to be where this crate was, and it'll end up directly in the middle of the pillar. So that just ensures that it's dead center in the post. Go ahead and grab something that we can multi-select with, anything that will sit on top of the post. I'm using a butcher block. And then multi-select from it, and then place it directly centered on that plate. Just like that. Pick up the post, cancel place it out of the way, and then pick up your plate and place it to sink it. Just going to bring it over here so I can get this off the top. Like that. And then all you have to do is, just like before, cancel place it out of the way. Bring it inside. You'll see the blue lines for the grid, and that's showing you where it is down below. I want to move a half of a square more in towards the wall. So cancel place back outside. Just like that. And then again, you'll see they don't sit centered. So I just do this off grid and center it that way. So I'll turn the grid off, pick it up in the exact same spot it's in, and then move it a tiny bit forward. And then do that as many times as you need to line it up. This particular post, for some reason, pokes out when the other two don't. I'm not really sure why. So for this one, I just set it far enough back to where it doesn't poke out of this side. And then you just do that 2 more times. And there you go, you have a loft. So there's all 3 floor plans. I hope you guys like them. And I can't wait to see what kind of beautiful things you guys build with them. I guess I'll see you guys in another video. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to click like and subscribe. See you later.